Make sure everything is working correctly here. Looks like it is. So I'm just gonna do it this way for today because I'm just doing a quick show, and so that's how this is gonna go. All right. A school district in Ottawa County is establishing medical services for students that will be available to the students right in the building. Some parents are concerned that the education system is taking too much responsibility over children and that they are encroaching on parents' rights. As we navigate the world after the COVID event, we are consistently being presented with more ways that medical professionals can take over for us and do their thinking for us, do our thinking for us. Is this going to become a trend in Ottawa County? We'll see. In Allendale, Grand Valley State University has been found to employ a drag queen as a coach for men's volleyball, and volleyball isn't the only thing he's teaching. The culture is being bombarded this month with rainbows and scantily clad homosexuals, and now Grand Haven is helping children get in on the fun. From face painting and bounce houses to drag shows and drag bingo, there will be abundant opportunity to confuse your child about gender, sexuality, and cross dressing. I'm Anon Don, and this is the Homes Politicast. All right, let's make my ugly face a little bit smaller so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So, we're just doing a quick show because there's not a whole lot. I'm going to be looking into some Ottawa County board of commissioners things tomorrow. So this is gonna have to go quick because I've got to make my wife dinner still. I'm making some um, lo mein, so it'll be good if I don't screw it up. All right. So Restore Ottawa is reporting the Ottawa County Intermediate School District recently received a $2.4 million Michigan Department of Health and Human Services grant to put a doctor's office in one school. A doctor's office. So um, some of the things that this doctor's office will include are here's the minimum program requirements as reported by Restore Ottawa. Clinical services shall include at a minimum primary care, including healthcare maintenance, immunization assessment, and administration using the MCIR. Immunization assessment and administration. I'll say that one more time. Immunization assessment and administration. Cool. Care of acute and chronic illnesses. Confidential services, including mental health services. I'll say that one again too. Confidential services, including mental health services in a school with your children. Confidential services. STI diagnosis and treatment, and HIV counseling and testing as allowed by state and or federal law, health education and risk reduction counseling, and referral for other services not available at the health center. So this is going to include a lot of things. We we can find a list of schools that have already implemented these doctors' offices right there in their facilities. Um, the the Childhood and Adolescent Health Center program overview, as Restore Ottawa has here for us. It includes a link, or it includes a picture here um, of the agenda. So let's see, where do they have it? Provider role. So yeah, evidence-based primary care provide youth-friendly services with an emphasis on marginalized populations, low socioeconomic status, LGBTQAI+, health mental or high mental health needs, So pick your poison. It's all going to be there. So Grand Haven is getting that. We'll see if other Ottawa County schools follow suit. If you're in Ottawa County and you want to leave a comment about the school systems having a doctor's office right there in the school, let me know how much you would appreciate that. How badly you want your children being um, seen by a doctor right there at their school. I mean, I know everybody trusts the school system implicitly, but maybe we'll get some people that aren't necessarily fond of it. So, next on our agenda, Grand Valley State University. We talked about this a little bit, how the volleyball team did a drag show to raise money. Well, they did a second one um, in the Cook DeWitt Center Chapel. So, the same place that holds the Christian service on campus is the place where the drag queen event was. Um, so the first one was on November 11th, 2022. Um, they held that there. So the big part of this, their coach Marcus Johnson. Oh, this is Simply American, by the way. They do some very good reporting. Much better writers than I am, so definitely sign up for their newsletter. Um, I'm just good at keeping you informed. So their coach, Grand Valley's coach, Marcus Johns, is also La Reine Divine. Um, so Lorraine Divine. Oh, so I assume that that's him right there in his drag. Lorraine Divine. Yeah, so it makes a lot of sense that that the volleyball team thought of doing a drag queen event. Um, I can't say necessarily that I would have ever thought of doing that for one of my sporting events to fundraise. Like there are other ways you could fundraise, but I guess having dudes dress up as women and jiggle their junk around on stage is one way to do it. And last but not least, this is going to be a short show because I'm really not going into all this stuff right now. I'm just reporting what's going on. You can do with it what you will, but Grand Haven, if you want to really get on the LGBTQ stuff, Grand Haven is hosting a few events for children. The Kids Activity Corner is going to be going on June 10th from noon to 6 p.m. Bring your children there. Get some face painting, go to the bounce house, do some fun art projects, do some reading. I'm sure they'll have drag queen story hours, so that'll be great fun. Um, they're gonna have a drag show there. So, oh, Dee Shante, I recognize that. He hosts all ages drag bingo um, down at in Grand Rapids somewhere. Um, there's going to be drag queen bingo at 2:30. That's going to be super fun. Um, dance party, so you get to go out and dance with all of the fun people there. They got a drag brunch um, at 6 p.m. I'm not sure how that's a brunch. Um, yeah. It's brunch will not be served actually, but you can grab food from the Pride food court. Interesting. So, and then they're gonna have, of course, Pride themed musical fountain. It's gonna be all rainbows and glitter and sunshine and leather. So come on out to the Pride Festival happening June 10th in Grand Haven. That's gonna be uh, quite the interesting time. Bring your children; they're gonna be nice and confused. Um, Yeah, I think this is Grand Haven's first Pride event, so um, yeah, that'll be that's interesting. All right, so that's all I've really I planned on doing today. Um, Lots of fun here for all ages, so just wanted to make sure that you guys had that on your radar. I'm getting a closer look at kind of what some of the other. I mean, we look at a lot at the Board of Commissioners, the regular sessions, but I want to get more involved in some of the um, some of the, I forget what they're called, the groups that, like they like look at proposals. So it's like the agricultural, um, my goodness, I know it's up there somewhere. Anyway, all these sideboards, we're going to call them for right now. There's other things that the Board of Commissioners does. We're going to be taking a look at all those things. Um, I'm just going to be getting more familiar with what all our Board of Commissioners does, what all of the other, um, my goodness, it's driving me nuts that I can't think of this word. Um, so I'm going to look it up here because I'm not going to leave you guys without the word because you need the word. I'm not going to get the word apparently. Oh, committees. Committees. That's the word I was looking for. My goodness. So the board rules committee, the finance and administration committee. Tomorrow is actually the Department of Strategic Impact Agricultural Preservation Board. So I'm hoping to make it there, talk to Allison Miedema a little bit, find out exactly what the cultural agricultural preservation board does and what impact it has on Ottawa County. So you can be looking for an article coming from my Substack on that. Um, if you like getting reporting that it doesn't necessarily hate our commissioners, consider joining the Substack. You can go to substack.com and look for the Homes Politicast. You can go to the Substack and look for Restore Ottawa. Um, so yeah, those are just that's just one way you can keep up with me. That's not the podcast. So I'd encourage you to do that. The more people that we can get informed on what's going on in Ottawa County, the more informed our county will be. And as we know, a couple of the other papers around town aren't necessarily forthcoming with a lot of information. Also, if you missed What is a Woman on Twitter, you missed a really good time. It was free all weekend. So that's just one thing you missed. Not being a part of my Substack. Maybe you're not on Twitter. Well, you missed out on the free weekend of What is a Woman. So make sure you sign up for the Substack when fun stuff like that happens. I will get it to you. I will make sure that you know about it. So for the next week, I hope you guys all have a great week. Celebrate that Noahic covenant with all the rainbows and really, really praise God for the fact that He's not going to flood the earth again. All right. So I'm Anon Don. This is the Homes Politicast, and I'll see you next week.